Okay, so I got back into PC right now and I got that to work. And basically, now I'm firing just with that, not using the second hammer because first of all, why instead of having the like on your cannon, why instead of having like three dispensers as a scatter, I'm using like the entire hammer. Um, Basically because right there we're officially nuking the wall. And how it works, I already explained to you. It's basically a second. It's basically we have the head sand. Inside the head sand we have a TNT, and on this case two TNTs. The first one is the hammer, but the hammer explodes before it solidifies into a head sand. It is a head sand. You got basically the hammer explodes, creates the sand stack, but inside of the sand there is another TNT. So like that way, inside that thing. And basically that the first hammer doesn't exist anymore because it blew up to create the sand stack. The head sand lands, and inside the head sand there is another TNT. That TNT is the second hammer, or our nuke hammer. Nuke hammer is the correct name. And inside the sand there's another TNT. That TNT is our nuke. What's the difference between the one that I've made and the one you made? It's that part is not on top of the sand stack, it is on mid of the sand stack. So if we shoot a wall like that one, the projectile reaches there, the sand stacks down there to the top, but what will blow up the wall is that TNT, and that TNT is like here. So you technically made a hole on the wall, but you can't keep shooting and making more holes. That's also why you made a higher platform. So your cannon is not anymore a 20 stacker or a 30 stacker. It turned out to be just a 10 stacker or something, based on the Y from the barrel to the bottom. So that's basically not a nuke, but it creates a bigger hole on the wall. That's exactly the same thing. That's not a nuke, but we have 3 scatters on different timings and a good swing between the scatters to make it go down and explode more and more and more. And right there we have a proper nuke, which I can show you. So if I fire without that and without our second hammer, it will be just a normal stacker, so it will not explode the wall or something. Yeah, we got a normal stacker. If I turn on that one, it will be a normal one-shot cannon, but instead of having 3 TNT as scatter, we have the whole hammer. So yeah, we are spending like a lot of TNT basically for nothing. Yeah, it lands, it explodes, that's the hole. If I turn on that one too, that's an actual nuke on our 20 stacker. With the difference, it will basically blow a little more. You see, it goes right there. It didn't blow entirely, but it blew a lot. If we turn off the the second hammer or nuke hammer or scatter, the way you prefer. It's theoretically our nuke hammer. Okay, if we turn off the nuke hammer and leave just our nuke on, it will in fact blow the wall, but it will be like a little lower than the nuke hammer, but you see it's higher. So it goes off right there or something. Normally our nuke hammer will be right there. It blows and nukes that TNT down. It's not an efficient nuke though, it's just a normal nuke cannon. That way it's just a nuke cannon. So how to make it? Basically, our hammer is 3 ticks gap difference between the power and the hammer. There's 3 tick difference. On that case, I made a really late nuke, so I did that just to be clear how to see on the wall. So our nuke have a lot of difference. It has 12, basically 12 ticks from the power, and right there, it's 12. You can see 4 4 3 plus 1, so we have 3 times 4, and right there we have 4 4 4 1. The only difference is that on that case 3 plus 1 4 4 4 and 1. The only difference is that one side uses repeaters and the other side uses comparators, just like you got to know with slab bus. It's basically the same for a normal nuke cannon. That's not an efficient nuke. An efficient nuke would be able to use like 1/30 of the TNT we use it to I don't know, like 30 TNT to create a hole from there to there. You see, with efficient nuke we will use like 1/30 of that to create a hole on the full wall. So let me just change that for cobblestone or even obsidian, because I record the video on that one using the weird scatter thing, and with the weird scatter thing we are able in fact to blow all the obby on that wall, but on that one we will probably not. Okay, so with cobble first, it's turned on and that's turned on too, so let's fire. It will probably nuke 2-3 blocks on the cobble or something. Yeah, it was worse, it was 4 blocks in total. And with obby it will probably leave a hole right there and a hole a little lower. No, it nuked everything. Okay, so it's basically that. With the high delay you can see better where the nuke hammer is and where the nuke is. That's the only difference basically, besides timing, between, yeah, you see there was a TNT right there and a TNT right there. Okay, that's basically the only difference between that one and your one, that one. That's basically the one difference. The only difference, and it's that. Also another thing, I taught the subject about OOE, so order of entities, OOE, okay, and it means right there, because you want your nuke, that one, to be on top of your sand stack. So you basically need to change the timings of your sand comp. You can see right there, I needed to change that, like added 1 tick right there, removed 1 right there. So it is a little bit later, and that one stacks on top of the sand, because if I mess the timings right there, like probably if I do that, it will probably already change where our nuke TNT is on. Yeah, you see. No, it wasn't. A second. Oh, I trolled. Okay, let's change that to that maybe. No, it wasn't the same, so it needs to be fast instead. How can I do that fast? I will not create the example, but basically what happens is what you saw right there. If I fire your cannon against a wall, a full stacked one, not a half one, you see that your nuke hammer is right there on top. On case your scatter is right there on top, but your nuke is like halfway on the stack. Oh, oops. Oh, I see. It was my fault. I always forgot about that. So, yeah. You see? Did you see where's the nuke was? The nuke was right there. While we need our nuke to be right there. Or right there. Probably right there. Oh, you see? It's basically that. It's basically about timings and OE. It's basically that. So bye bye.